So hi and welcome to another video, and today is going to be the video that you've all been waiting for, which is the friction test on the Artisan pads. So as you already know, I've done a comparison video telling you all the differences in the pads. If you want to see that, I'll put the link in the description, as I will do for all the other videos that I mentioned in this video. And today we're going to be using the force gauge meter that you've been seeing in other videos to push the mouse across the FK2 mouse from Zowie, which uses the baseline, across these pads to confirm which one's faster, which one's slower, and give you an idea when you want to purchase one. Now, if you want to go back and look at some comparison stuff, I've got a website which is beardedbob.com, and on there I list all the videos and I have comparison tables for mouse pads, mice that I've done, and other things as well. Now, as you know, on my website I've added a new system which is a voting system, and what you can do here is you can vote to tell me which video you want to see next. So I have a list of the videos that I'm going to do, and then you can vote, so that helps me prioritize which one I'm going to do next, which is going to be the Model O once it arrives. It is in the post, it is coming. It's in customs at the minute, which they're trying to work out at the moment. And that helps me prioritize which ones I want to do going forward, and helps you guys, girls, get the right content that you want to see as well. So I'm also going to be doing this video is giving away this Shidenkai pad here. And I'm going to do this because I want the large version. So if you want to win this, stick around, I'll tell you how to do that as well. Now, as you know, I've got all the FX pads here, apart from the Raiden, which I've got the classic version, and I say the Shidenkai I had to get in a small. I've also got the Zero in a FX medium, a classic medium foam, and a classic extra soft foam, so we can compare the different foam types, because that seems to make a difference as well. So we're doing a lot of testing here, so get a cup of tea, get some food, because you're going to have a lot here to digest in statistics for sure. Now, if you've been following me, you'll see that what we've started to do now is add charts. So after each pad, I'm going to show you some charts to compare, and what's going to show you at the top is the fastest pad, and at the bottom is going to be the slowest pad, which can also be control. So it doesn't mean it's bad, it just means it's not a very fast surface, or it's not as fast a surface. As I've said, you can compare this to other pads that I've done, because I've done this with the FK2, which we use as the benchmark, and that'll be on my website to compare. So a few things about the force gauge and how we do these readings, so you understand before we go ahead and do this video. The lower the number, the faster the pad. The higher the number, the slower the pad, which means you need more force measured in grams. So it takes more force to push across the pad. Now, if you're not familiar with my friction tests here on these pads, I'll explain to you what they actually mean. So NSW means the pad's in normal rotation, as you would have it standard, and you're going sideways, which is what the SW means. NFW means the pad's in normal rotation again, and it's going forwards on the pad. RSW means the pad has been rotated, so it's on a, basically it's turned around, we wouldn't normally have it. And that means sideways, so rotated sideways, and RFW means rotated forwards. So you get an idea of the different frictions across the pad here, whether some make a difference if the pad's rotated around. You might get faster out of it, it might be slower out of it. But you also get an idea there going forward to help you understand which one's right for you. So just before we get going, at the end of the video, we're going to summarize all this as well, so stick around. I'm going to tell you how to win the Shidenkai, and we'll have a good review. So let's get on with it. Let's see which one's the fastest, which one's the slowest, and which one's, well, in the middle, a bit muggy, and whether that's going to clear this up for you. So let's explain the final chart here so you get a good idea of what I'm trying to represent and what the results are after all these tests. So the average in this chart is calculated via the normal forward motion and the rotated sideways motion. That's the correct orientation the mouse would travel on. would you be using it in a correct position? So one of the things to note here is on the first 3 slow speed ones is how slow the reverse forward can be. Now you probably wouldn't do this, so it's, you know, this is when the map's rotated in the wrong direction that you would use it in, and you can definitely see here that there's certainly a difference when you do rotate this. This to me proves that the force gauge meter is doing what we expect here. It is reading the correct force, and this shows it here with how high that force is required once that pad's rotated. So the slowest here, and one of the first surprises which I kind of expected, was the xSoft foam to be one of the slower pads, and this is without any pressure on the mouse as well, so expect it to dig in a bit more. And that 0 Classic xSoft certainly comes in at the slowest average of 27 grams across, I say, the NFW and the RSW. Now you can look at a few of the other statistics here, and you might pick this mat, and that's why I've shown you all these stats. You might pick a mat that you find to have a bit of a better, faster left to right rather than an up and down or forward and backwards. So that's up to you, but this is how I'm going to rank them going forward. What we then have is the 0 FX coming in with an average of 25 grams, and then closely followed, to be fair, with the 0 Classic mid foam as well at 24 grams, and this is 1 gram difference, so it's, you know, they're pretty much the same pad. So for me, there doesn't seem to be any improvement between Classic and FX other than the way the mat looks. It's certainly not performance related anyway, looking at these statistics. Then we move on to the Hayate Otsu, and that comes in at 22 grams. The Otsu here is certainly more balanced. It's more level across the board here. It comes in here with an average of 22, which is good, and it's sitting in that mid-range of these pads. Nothing fast, nothing slow. It's a good balanced pad. The Hien FX here, again, is a good balanced pad, which I think they say that anyway. A lot of people expected this to be quick. Maybe it'll get quicker over time. These are virgin pads, but this again sits in that balanced area of a very standard pad, really. It's quite quick, quite good control. It's a good all-rounder. The next one coming in here, and again, is kind of mid-range, although getting to the faster mid-range, is the Raiden, which I was surprised that this does feel faster in my hand when I'm moving it around. I had to check, and overall it's got an average of 21, so it's certainly not on the slower ones, but it's not jumping out to be a really fast pad here either. There's 2 shockers here for me. One is the Hayate Kou, and again, I'm murdering all the names here, apologies. I know some of you have had some laughs here with Butcher Bob, so hopefully I'm keeping that going. But this one came in with an average of 20 grams, so that's impressive. It's faster than I expected, and there might be some differences here in the normal rotation or rotated, so it's certainly worth taking a look at these figures and a bit more of a deeper look here for yourselves, depending on what really you want to narrow it down to here. The next one, which really did shock me, I think that this is the slowest one, was the Hayate FX Standard, and this again is at 20 average, and it was impressive how quick it was. It does feel quick. I didn't expect it to be this quick, and it is. Again, you're going to have to try and compare that between this one and the other Hayate Kou or the Raiden, and try and work out exactly what bit you want it to be quicker on, whether it's up and down or left and right. So there's no surprise here that the Shidenkai is the fastest pad. I think what the surprise is on these results is the other pads that are up there, the Hayates and the Raiden, that seem to be holding up that higher end speed around 21 to 20 grams. Shidenkai again came at an average of 20 grams. And really just didn't jump out. It certainly feels quicker on the pad, but it's not. Probably do a slightly longer pad maybe, which I will get and try and test again just to confirm, but tried it a few times here and I got the same results. I think the one thing to note here is the Shidenkai was more even across the board here for all its speeds, so it's more consistent by the looks of it for being a fast pad for both forward and for sideways. So I hope that's been useful. It's only a lot of information. Let me know in the comments what you think. So as I promised, I'm going to give away the Shidenkai. It's a small one, so if you want to enter this, you need to be subscribed. You need to put a comment in saying what mouse you're going to use in the comments below as well with it. This is going to be a worldwide giveaway, so I'll send it wherever you are in the world, and I'll contact you once it's been won. It'll be over the next 2 or 3 weeks. I'll do this competition. The full details are in the description below on how to enter. So I hope you've liked this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you all again soon. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.